All right. I think we do be live. Um, I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Well, I do. I'm going to try and do some Aster development because, well, if I imagine nobody's actually going to know what Aster is, so I'll just explain that. So Aster is this sort of chat program I'm working on. It's kind of a Discord ripoff, not gonna lie. But I'm trying to make something that works because Discord is kind of going a bit downhill, and I want to get something that's like something that works. And so right now, I have this right. So you can connect to like servers, different servers. You have different channels, and that looks all cool. I need to turn on stream mode on Discord. Um, and yeah, this is a bit of a bug. So far, yeah, it does work. It's going to be completely decentralized, so no like centralized servers at all, and fairly secure, hopefully. But yeah. So right now, I'm testing some things. So the problem is that long lines don't wrap very well. So if I close this, if I go and edit some code, right? If I go to message.cpp, if I comment out this line of code, right? This is the default behavior. And you'll see that if I go to a server, this server, right? See how I've written this really long line? It doesn't wrap, and it's actually really, really long. So if I just if I use my slow as fuck i3 shortcuts to like move this window about and make it like lonk boy, you can scroll up. It's still going. There we go, and that's the end of the line there. So this is obviously far too long, and it should wrap like word wrap, but it doesn't because of the way Qt works, right? Because I'm writing this C++ Qt, and so I need to do some things. So I wrote this function, or actually I didn't write this function. I actually just copied this straight off of Stack Overflow. This is why the styling is still broken. So yes, I copied this function, and basically what it should do is insert spaces into the word when it needs to break. But the problem is if I've uncommented that, right, and if I run this, so it kind of works. But the problem is if I do this, like, right, the message is far too tall, and it's also not very wide. And by that means it's putting the space too early on, and it's not wrapping, right? So I need to basically make the thing over here wrap labeled by text size. I need to change this 200 pixels to be dynamic based on how much space it's got available, and I have absolutely no idea how to do that. So I'm going to move my IRC client somewhere else because I don't need that right now. And I'm going to grab a Stack Overflow window because, bruh, this actually looks kind of cool. That's very nice. Thank you. I'm trying to make it look cool, I guess. So time to look at the Qt docs. So I need to basically work out when I run this. I need to work out how much space I have in this area, like how much space I have for this line to occupy. And I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work. So I need to look at the problem is, right? The problem is when the window is resized, right? It changes the space available. So I have to put an event in. Let's do that first. Let's find out a way to work out when the window is resized. Qt widget resize event. Actually, if I can get a resize event on the label itself, the resize event. without subclassing it. I'm gonna fucking subclass it. So I want to tell actually. No, I don't want to subclass it actually, because that will mean I'll have so many subclasses. Let's just say QObject is store event filter and overload bool event filter. I don't understand this. Also, this supports like full-on HTML. Like if I type in like I don't know, div style equals color. Let's give it a nice, a light blue color, I think. R maybe A0 C0 FF maybe, and then maybe text size 15 px. This is some styled text /div, and you can see it styled it in a nice color. I don't know if the actual text size applied correctly, but I know that you can do like h1 big /h1 like that. I've also made it so you can do like markdown, so you can use like bold, italic, bold. I think this does header, but I'm not entirely sure. No, it doesn't, but it does the like the bold, italic, bold stuff. So yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. Right, okay, so Qt docs time. Event filters. How does this work? Sometimes an object needs to look at and possibly interpret the events that are delivered to another object. Yes. For example, dialogues commonly want to filter key presses for some widgets, for example, to modify the return key handling. Yes. Cool. That's pretty much what I want. So, filter object. When the filter object's event filter implementation is called, it can accept or reject the event and allow or deny further processing of the event. If all the event filters allow further processing of an event by each returning false, the event is sent to the target object itself. Right. So this seems to get past every single event that happens, and then you want to... No, I don't want to click on that. And then you want to filter. Okay, let's just steal this code. Let's shove that in here. Let's override it in the class message. Void, no, bool, filter object. No, not filter object. I want to. I'm copying code. Bool event filter. Q object start object. Q event start event. Override. So I want to override that, and then I want to do message. I hate this style. I'm sorry to everyone who does new line braces, but I hate it so much. So I need to have if object equals, and then because this is actually a part of message, I can say. So I wanna actually, because we're talking about the content. This is a label called content. That handles the text, right? So let's say if object equals content, which is just this Q label, and event type equals Q event resize event. I think that'll work. Let's just comment out every bit of code here for now, and let's just print out if we've got it. Got resize event. Right, let's see if this works. No, of course it won't work. Invalid use of incomplete. Okay, so I need to include queue event. And then it's not going to be a resize event because I need to look at the documentation to work out what events it can be. It's a queue resize. Of course it's a queue resize event. Because it's Qt. Everything's Q. Anyway. Still not a member of queue event. Widget, okay, it's graphic scene resize. What? No, that can't be true. Oh, no. Widget size it. Right, no, this is literally just resize. Why did I close that? Oh, I've got to mess everything up. Tab. SRC message.cpp. Resplit. Include message.h. Let's run this. There we go. Okay, so in theory, right. Still not getting anything. If I resize the window. Okay, so what's the problem? Is the widget actually being resized? Let's just print out the event. Let's just say got an event. Hang on, I need to actually save that. Yeah, if I get any event now, that should print out something. Hopefully this will work. Okay, it's not seeming to get an event, any events at all. Okay, so what am I missing? I'm overriding this. Maybe I should put it in protected. But I'm overriding this in the header file. And I'm defining it here. Okay, let's go back. When the filter object... What is the filter object? Oh, right, okay. I need this function to be called. Of course. I am an idiot. Okay, so... am I from Siberia? Yes, I am very much from Siberia. Totally not like Scotland. I need to use install event filter. Right. Ah, this makes so much more sense. I just assumed it worked for the just the direct children of the object, but maybe not. So I need to do content install event filter this. I need a lot of I need to clean up this code. Right, okay. Okay, it's getting a lot of events. My goodness, it's getting a lot of events. Is it getting any? I think it's getting resize events though. That's good. Right, okay, let's just let's fix that. Let's delete that and let's just focus on resize events. And let's actually get the event. Q resize event. And then cast that. And then this is boring. Let's return true. Actually, let's absolutely not return true. Let's return true there. Much better. Also, I might do just a little bit of advertisement. Because I like shameless self-promotion. Oh my god. Why am I like this? Copy link. Nerd chat. Gaming. Doing. Not gaming. I'm doing streaming. Aster dev. Right. So. Me checking Discord be like every other half second. Right, so that got a resize event and then we just had to shoot, but why is this calling error? Invalid static cards from Q event to Q resize event. Ah, right, the class is incomplete, therefore I just need to include it. Like that. Okay. So, I'm getting a lot of resize events. Yeah. Perfect. So I'm getting the correct event now. And now I need to translate that into like a size, I guess. I need to work out, okay, what does the event have in it? Let's just call this resize event. So what is in the Q resize event class? This is Qt 4.8. That's not ideal. So let's go to Q resize event because I'm using Qt 5. There we go. What does it have? Old size and size. Okay, so basically all I need is to do size, and size returns a Q size. Am I from Serbia? Absolutely. I'm from every country. I am just an omnipresent being. So what does a Q size have in it? A Q size has a width. Hi, Benjamin. Q size has a width and a height, so I probably want the new width. Let's print this out. Debugging? Nah. Using print statements? Absolutely. And then resize event width. Let's see if this works. Q resize event has no member width. Huh? Oh, size width. Right, okay. Size dot width. Okay. So now we have a size in pixels. And it's getting longer. Doesn't get any shorter than 199. Interesting. But it is increasing correctly. Okay, so actually I think I want to return false, because otherwise it always thinks it's really small. So I think I always want to return false. And then what we can do instead of calling that there, we can call that here and use this value. Q label pointer. Should probably use a static class cast, but I don't understand how it works. And then we can delete that. And in theory, this should now wrap the text correctly. If it works, I will be surprised. Yeah, it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Wrap label. Cast that to a Q label. And the new width. That's like minus like 100 pixels maybe. Now the whole thing is frozen. Something bad has gone wrong. Hang on. Does this actually trigger... Does this event actually trigger itself? Does calling this function trigger another resize event? Let's read the function. I literally haven't read the function yet. Yeah, it does. Okay, maybe I don't want to set a constant height. Hello, hello Josh. Okay, maybe if I comment that out. Right, of course. Okay, this kind of works. It absolutely does not work. And I know why. Okay, the problem is, when it's resizing the label first, it adds some spaces. And then when I change the size again, it adds more spaces. So I need to store the original text somewhere. No, I don't want to do that. So I need to say that actually... Oh, I already do. I store content stir. Okay, so instead of using this, I want to use orig content, and then I want to pass that in. Oh, I want to pass that in there. And then down here, I want to pass in content stir. I will take off that minus 100. And now it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Do I need the minus 100? Because it was doing something last time. It wasn't doing the right thing. Maybe I do. Because now this is wrapped correctly. And if the size is 0, that's a problem. If the size is too small, this is going to cause a problem. So I'm going to just add a quick get out of jail clause. If width in pixels is less than 100, Let's just say, yeah, if it's less than 100, just return. Don't bother. Actually, no, I'm not going to not bother. I'm just going to set it to 100, so it'll never go below 100. And of course it crashed. Preferences.lock. So that seems to be correct. It doesn't go all the way to the end of the line, but that's fine, I think. And then that also does that. And then also if I do that, it doesn't crash because it's too small. It just says, like, let's just copy this. Let's remove the spaces. Let's just put a bunch of as the latest message. Do like a nice bit of Actually, that's not enough I need more Okay, there we go. It's a bit buggy. But like that looks a bit funny because it takes ages to like do everything. I mean, that's kind of bad. That's kind of like, why is there this huge space? Why? I want to make it like tall. Why is there this enormous space next to these big messages? So that's the smallest it'll go. It'll only go to 100 pixels. But then as you get bigger than that, it will correctly. There you go. That's I think that's mostly correct. But I think as you go smaller, what happened there? Why is this so much smaller now? Does that take it below the like? Doesn't happen for this one till more, and then it just gets really tall. I think that's actually should be filled with as, but it doesn't show it for some reason. So what if I just put like, what if I put a bunch of as spaced by spaces? That space there is annoying me. What if I do that? Does that cause the same error? If I make it go small? Yeah, it does. Why does that cause an error? Why are some of those R's not being displayed correctly? Because that, yeah, that should be all full of What is wrong here? Maybe I don't want to do minus 100. I'm just going to change this up a bit. I think I'm going to do like minus 10 because I don't like having a huge space because it makes more possibilities for bugs. But I don't quite understand why it's like not showing a bunch of stuff. And now it doesn't work. Now it's just crashed. Okay, let's do a debug trace on this. GDB GUI run. So why is this now not responding? Okay, so what's it doing? It's in some kind of insanely long call trace of events. Why is this call trace so long? Maybe it's doing that weird recursive thing again. Okay, so I think the problem is that calling this function wrap labeled by text size is actually causing another event to be scheduled. And then that's again calling this again. And then causing another event. Another resize event because it's changing the size. I'm not entirely sure how to do this because it just doesn't seem to work. I might do something radical, something absolutely and incredibly radical, and just comment it out and pretend it doesn't exist. Did I not save this file? Like, it can't be that bad, can it? Okay, it's quite bad. Because it pushes all the date off of the screen. Maybe I need to make it like... Maybe I need to set a concrete maximum width. Also, why is it not just doing a regular word wrap now? Yeah, it should just do normal word wrap. Maybe I should put that just like right there, just in case. But also I need to work out Q label set maximum width. No, let's go up to here. Right. So this needs to... I can fix this later. So I need to do content. Let's see if that works. Okay, that temporarily fixes the problem. Of course, if it's too long, like if like one line is too long, then it will go off the screen and you won't be able to see it. But here it word wraps all right. And it also doesn't push, like, this is going to be the date. Eventually this is going to be like a timestamp. Right now though, it's not because I can't be bothered. But like, this looks alright. I mean, it's fine. Oh, also this is kind of like... I need to expand it horizontally. I need to make sure it's fine with expanding horizontally to to fill as much space as it can, but it's not fine with expanding vertically. That's a problem. No. The other way around. It's fine with expanding vertically. It can go like up and down. Because if you see here, like the dark area is the label, the light area is the background. So we want the label to fill the whole area that this label does. But we don't want it to fill like horizontally all the way out and push the date out, right? We want it to be like, I don't know how to do this. This is fucking hard. How do I make it like different? Maybe I need to like... If I do that... Don't need to say that. What does that look like? It changes absolutely nothing. Except there's problems like this. This should have padding from this. These two need to have padding from each other. Just like these two do. Also this background is bad because it like... It's fine on this, but when it transitions to like the small ones, it's bad. Yeah, this should have padding from there, this should have padding. I actually have no fucking clue what I'm doing right now. Okay. Time to work out how on earth I do stuff. Because this should fill this whole space. Up vertically, but not horizontally. So that's cool, but we need... Don't really want that. I also don't really want that, I think. Set row stretch 0, 1. I think. Is that going to make any difference? No. Everything is literally exactly the same, even though I changed like a bunch of code. I love it when that happens. Okay, so I think in message container I can change some stuff. In message container I need to set... I don't like this 42. If the message is not small, else if... Actually, else. So the message is not small. Actually, if and so basically, if the last message, like what I mean by small is like, see here where I have like the first message has my like profile picture and the rest are all compact. These are small messages. This is a big message. And what I want to do is I want to find big messages after small messages. Like this. Aha! I know what I've done. Never mind. I don't want to do that, actually. Because what it's actually done is it's set the left, top, right, bottom. So here we have... I need to put this on a new line. Left, top, right, bottom. So it's setting the previous one to 0, when really I want to keep the left and the top the same. And I only want to change the right and the bottom. No, I don't even want to change the right. Hello there, Noah. Top. Let's just set that to -1 because it doesn't actually matter. So all I want to do, basically this code right here, what it does is it detects like if this next message should be a small message. So if it's come after one of its same type, then what it needs to do is make like this message detects that, wow, this message above it is the same person. So what it needs to do is not only does it need to set its own boundary, like its own margins to 0 so that it goes up tight with the rest of the messages, but it also needs to set the margins of the one above it to 0, but only some of them, because it needs to set the bottom margin to 0 such that this space between these two messages is like small. But I've actually accidentally been setting the top margin, which means the space between these two messages is also small, which I don't want. So that should solve it. There we go. See, now the space between these two messages is bigger, which gives much more of a visual distinction. But it's still got this weird artifact where it's small because it's ignoring the size hint. It's ignoring the size hint, but I only want to ignore it in one direction. I only want to ignore the horizontal size hint and not the vertical size hint. And I'm not entirely sure how to do that. Totally forgot about aster. I don't feel like I should call the dev in the project anymore. I've literally not done any of the code at all. Need to work on it. What are you doing at the moment? Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't fucking know what happened with aster. The development was a bit of a train wreck because I tried to like lead it and it was bad because I'm terrible at shit like that. Right now I'm working on just trying to get the messages to display properly. But I still like if you want to work on aster, there's 2 projects that haven't even been started yet, which is the web client and the mobile client. So like they're free for the taking if you wanna do something, because they're both quite important and I don't like doing them. Yeah, frankly I don't like doing them. But oh well, fucking hell, I got to die. But yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to change. Why can't you do mobile? It's just like Java, is it not? I don't know, actually I haven't done any mobile. Or you can work on the command line client, but I doubt you'd like to do that because it doesn't work on Windows. Or you could work on the server. In fact, you could work on any of it. You just need to like, because I could very much happily go and work on the mobile client if you wanted to work on the desktop client. How do I resize to fit the parent? You'd rather not. That's fair enough, yeah. That's fine. The only thing is, yeah, you'll have to get rather comfortable with my messy code and a lot of complex C++ topics. But, I mean, you'll be fine with that, I'm sure. voice chat, overrated. Just head on to GitHub, am I right? Okay, so I don't want to do that. This is Python, but I understand it. Ah, oh, damn. Just code it on your phone. Simple. What? No, fuck you. No, this is not what I want. Fucking hell. Margin. No, I don't want margin. Fuck. Text. Okay, so I don't know if I can Google this, because what I want is I need to stop the label going like all the way off screen. So this does it effectively, and stop it pushing like this 0 off the end of the screen. This 0 is going to be the date eventually. But I also don't want to make it thin, because this is thin and it looks bad. I want it to be thick. So I want the label to expand vertically, but I don't want it to expand horizontally. Unless I could just literally set the grid layout. Let's try styling the grid layout. I think that's what it's called. Dark transparent, not transparent, dark. Rather code in assembly. Yes, code in binary on... No, code in binary on your phone. There you go. Ultimate torture. Shit. Did my stream just cut out? Might have done. Oh. I think I might have accidentally made a light mode. What have I done? What? Oh, I put a 7. There we go. That looks exactly the same. A new perspective definitely can help. Bought a 3060 Ti? What? No, how much did that cost you? $569, not bad. Is that not bad? I have no idea what the price of things are nowadays. Like, I mean, yeah, that seems expensive, actually. Now I think about it. That's like Well, it's more than 0. Right, how the fuck do I do this? Let's comment this out. Oh god, is it going to go up further? Why? What's wrong now? MSRP plus 30% is 494. So it's still kind of even like a lot. Bruh, that's like that's quite a lot. That's MSRP plus like okay, what's I've got to do some quick maths. So 494 divided by 0.2 0.7 no by 1.3. So MSRP is 380. And so 569 over 380 is like almost is like 150%. That's MSRP plus 50%. That's quite high, I think. Yeah, it's impossible to understand problems if you don't actually have the code. Not impossible, but like I find it incredibly difficult. Okay, so I need to say. Problem is the grid layout's kind of small. This is incredible. This is impossible. I think I've taken on. I think this is actually just I'm doing something just like terribly wrong. This is all fine until you get up to here and it's all like fucking broken. Oh, wait. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I understand that. Alright, goodbye. Goodbye, Noah. Do you see my problem here, Josh? How basically like the dark bit is not big. QT ignore horizontal size hint. Let's have a look at Q size policy. Okay. I don't understand this. Let's go to. Let's have a look. Ah, here we go. Minimum. So 0 problem. What I mean is like. Let's take it. I'm going to take a screenshot and then I can zoom in. So basically, this bit, that's terrible. This bit is long, and this bit is short, and I want this bit to be as long as the other bit. So I want this bit to expand out to here, because otherwise it looks terrible. And basically, yeah. Also, why is this text offset? Why is that distance a thing? That shouldn't be a thing. Should be just like straight. Size hint is ignored. Widget will get as much space as possible. It's the only acceptable alternative. So widget can never grow or shrink. Vertical distance. Vertical direction. How do I like set it for vertical or set Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm such a moron. Oh my god. Set horizontal. Oh my god. Ah. Yo, dual boot time. That would be very good. Never mind. I'm not an idiot. Well, I'm an idiot for thinking that I'm an idiot because it doesn't fucking exist. What the fuck is this? Ah! Oh my god, okay, I probably should just look at the docs. I should probably just read the fucking docs. Ah! Okay. Horizontal can be set in the constructor and altered using that and that. Stretch factors can be set using set horizontal stretch. Oh yeah, of course, I'm being brain dead. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, how do I use this? Is there like a fucking examples? Hue widget. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to like I think I need to do this and then like construct an object. What's the constructor? Horizontal, vertical. Okay, so vertical is ignored. Queue size policy. And then I'll probably want maximum. Does this work? No. No, it doesn't. But does this work? No. Have I been an idiot? Yeah, I have. I've been really a huge fucking idiot. Alright, goodbye, Josh. Oh, right, of course, that's not actually a thing, is it? It's different. Oh. Let's try expanding. What's the default there? I want to work out what the default is because it worked just fine as the default. Finally! Okay. But now everything's bottom aligned. Actually, I don't mind that. I don't mind that as long as I also make this bottom aligned. But why is it bottom aligned? Oh, because I wrote that. Okay, that's fine. I wanna... okay, in set small, I want to do a bunch of stuff. Like, I want to do that. I want to set that to... And I also want to set uname. Align bottom. And then here I want to do align the center, spelt wrongly. Center is always spelt wrongly. Hello again, Benjamin. And now in theory, this should be the best thing that ever happens in the world. It's probably not going to be. Yeah, it doesn't work. Ah, because that's actually not calling set small. I'm an idiot. Set before small. Here we go. This is this is what we're doing. Bool before small. If before small, else. And I can also transfer a bunch of code from the other thing here. I can transfer from here. I want to copy that. Set before small. True. So now I can shove this code in here, and this is just layout. It's just layout. This is just layout, and I can also grab set before small true. I can also shove this into set small. And else set everything to -1. -1 meaning reset, I think. Now we should have the best thing ever. No, of course it doesn't fucking work because I haven't put this in the header file. Of course. Who's pinged me? Okay, so that should work. That should work. Recompile. Okay, that's not MSG. That's literally this. So I can just delete that. That needs to be indented one more. Okay, please work, please work. Yo! Look at how fucking sweet this looks. It's absolutely terrible. So... what the fuck is this? I can't select it. Okay, so I think we need to do... I need to figure out how to do the date, because I kind of want like a timestamp. This is kind of cool. I'm proud of myself for this. How does this look in like an actual conversation? Like, this doesn't look too bad. I think maybe I'm not 100% sure. Does this look good? Does this look like any good at all? If so, if not, how do I fix it? If so, what can I do to make it even better? Yeah, this is not too bad. Also, I am aware of the fact that there is 3 of me online right now. I should probably change the server. You know what? Fine. I am fucking done with the GUI. All of this, go. No, I don't want to save it because it works without me saving it. It's now time to work on the server. Let's just commit this to GitHub. Lots of cosmetic changes, date, grouping messages, other style thingies. Now let's head over to aster server. Okay. Micro src. Okay, what have we got here? Let's have a look at main. Okay, this is terrible. This is terrible. This is all fucking terrible. So instead of getting... Okay, so when we do the whole online thing... Let's just copy this. Okay, let's have a look at the Rust docs in a second. Oh my goodness, I forgot about Rust. I haven't coded in Rust for too long. This is like nice. I like Rust. Send online. Okay, so when you log in, so basically I want to check if it's already in the user list. So like state lock. Okay, let's have a look at Rust iter position. Yeah, coded the server in Rust. Ah, okay, so it returns an option. So I don't want to unwrap. So I actually want to do cool Rust check. If let sum index. Let's println error user already online. Else add them to online. There we go. Now let's do timestamps. I also need like permissions and stuff, but that's hard, and I don't know how to do that because it's hard. I don't know how to do that. So much of this is junk, my goodness. Okay, where is message created? It's like way up here in like... I don't know what... I've forgotten entirely how this works. Let's... Okay, date... peer.rs, this is it. Because this creates the message itself, I think. And it just puts 0 as the date. So we need to work out how to get... how to get current timestamp Rust. Right, let's grab that and put that there. My goodness, this is use chrono. Do I need to put something in my cargo.rs? Cargo.toml rather? I don't know. Cargo build. Right, this is a problem. Cargo.toml chrono equals star. Let's see if that fixes it. Ah, right, okay, then I need to turn that into dot timestamp, probably. Micro src peer dot rs. Timestamp maybe? I don't know if that's going to work. Found I64. Right, okay, this is a bit of a problem. Due to the fact that I'm going to have to cast this to I32 and it's going to suffer from the Y2K38 bug. But I don't care. Okay. Cargo run. Okay, let's have a look. I think I'm logged into, yes, the local server. If I do a testing, okay, it still returns 0 as the timestamp. Interesting. Why? Ah, it will, but if I run it now, there we go, that's the correct timestamp. Yo, we got the fucking date working, my fellas. So I need to then actually modify. I need to get C++ get current timestamp. That's kind of boring. Oh, it's QT. Can I be bothered with the QT? No. In seconds. Let's just micro src message.cpp tab src main window. Okay, here we go. Hash include chrono. Okay, this should then be right. That's an int 64t. Really? Okay. Where else might it add a message? Don't think anywhere else. Okay. Okay, so this needs to actually be cast because it's stupid. Invalid cast from a time point. Ah, fricka. So I need to do. Okay, so this is actually right. Let's see if this works. Please work. Yay! So now if I actually send a message, it should also have the correct timestamp. Now I need to actually format that. C++ format Unix timestamp. Okay, we're using C functions here. This is very old. Maybe I should write it myself. Because it can't be that hard, right? So... Okay, so this is what I need to change. Okay, so int day equals UTC modulo yeah, this is not good because it's not perfect. Yeah, it is that hard. Never mind. Okay, so let's do char buff for, let's give it like 60 because I don't want fucking buffer overflow. Hour, minute, second, day, month, year. That's cool. HMSDM capital Y. Okay, so this is going to display the time that it was sent in UTC, but it's better than in literal. Oh my goodness. How do I turn a C string into a send? Maybe just that will work. What's that for int? Does that work? No. Of course it doesn't work. It doesn't actually take in the UTC. Of course it doesn't. That would be far too easy. Ah, I call the local time. Let's grab that. Let's grab some like Hey, right, okay. Is this going to work? Chance of it working. Apparently, pretty good. It's currently 16:55 and 30 something seconds. Yeah. Yo. This is perfect. Okay, so the date might be a little bit of a boost. I might make it just show like. Okay, so I want to make it like a bit darker, so it's like. And I think if the day is not today, then only show the date unless you're hovering over it. And if it's today, only show the time unless you're hovering over it. That makes sense. Yo, Al! Didn't expect to see you here. Aster is one of my stupid projects, which is trying to be a decentralized Discord clone. I mean, not Discord clone, a decentralized chat thing. And I'm currently dealing with the absolute wonders of time zones. So that's cool. So this is what I need to change. So I need to somehow work out if it's today. How do I work out if it's today? Why? Because I made a shitty Discord clone. How do I work out if it's today? It would definitely be cool to have people to test this though, because like bugs. No, I'm almost 17 now. I'm like basically an old man at this point. I could bodge this or I could do it properly. Okay. Where's this? Here we go. Copy that. Okay, so this is current time. And somehow I've got to work out whether the current time is the same day as this passed in UTC timestamp. And let's say MT for message time and CT for current time. You're always going to be okay for a job. Yeah, I do hope so. I don't know. I feel like I do spend an unhealthy amount of time doing this, but oh well, I guess it pays off in some respects. So I could just check if the the this function is the same, and that would be the day and the month and the year, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This is like the most janky thing, but char comp 1 60 is probably enough. Let's make it 64 to be nice. Comp 2 stirf time comp 1 size of comp 1 percent d percent m percent y ct. We want the same for our comp 2, and that is empty. That should also be empty. I definitely feel like it does seem like I know more than I do about this, because I take on way too unrealistic projects and then like just barely know enough to get through, and then like people say, wow, you know all this, and actually I don't. I just know just about enough to do what I'm doing. Okay, so in theory, this should compare if the current time is on the same day, month and year as the message time, then it will just print out the hours, minutes and seconds. But if it's on a different day and a different month or a different year, it should print out just like the date rather than the time. Let's see if this works. Let's actually... I mean, micro might be an IDE. Does micro count as an IDE? Okay, that's correct. Why is this all at 1704? Every message has been sent at 1704. Interesting. I think I've got something a bit wrong. MT. What is going on? Why is everything at the current... Alright, I don't understand this. Alright, thanks for dropping by. Goodbye. Bye again, Benjamin. Do I need to free this? Ah, yeah. I probably should probably make sure this is actually legal. I mean, I need to make enough features that it's not actually a Discord clone. It's just like inspired by Discord, I guess. But yeah, you're right. I don't want to risk getting banned. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I am somewhat confused about what on earth is going on right now. Why is everything... What? I don't understand. Don't even need that. That just works fine. A minute and a second. Yeah, this is... In 64T and T is message time. CT is current time. What? If I change it to CT, will it work? No. No, of course it won't work. Of course it'll still have the exact same problem. If I just like, what if I don't do that? What if I just... So the problem is, if anyone is actually watching this, the problem is it's always printing out the current time instead of the message time, even though I'm explicitly telling it to print out the message time. But I think I might be experiencing some kind of weird artifact with like how nope, still printing out the current time. Is it some like C function or something? Is it because I'm using a C function? What if I just don't even calculate this at all? I don't even have these. It worked before! Ah, damn it, I've done it again. That works. That works. What? Now I'm getting the correct time. And that's temporarily the correct time. Okay, so what causes this? What if I do that? Okay, that still works. What if I do that? And now it doesn't. So for some reason, I'm going to have to look up local tie C local time. There's probably going to be some weird thing. Const time t timer. Oh, okay. So struct tm is cool because I can compare the hour. I can compare the day of the month, the year. No, I can just compare the year day and the year to get the correct thing. I don't know. I don't have to do all this shenanigans with strf time, so that's cool. I don't need to do that. So what I actually need to do is if mt dot day equals no dot tm y day equals ct dot tm y day. Actually, that'll be a pointer because it's a pointer, and mt tm year equals ct TM. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So if it's the same day, print that, else that. Okay, so that's eliminated that shenanigans, but I don't understand why this is messing that up. I actually do not understand what on earth is going on. This is correct, but this is also not correct because it's wrong. Okay, this is a terrible reference. Let's have a look at this. The returned value, this is what I thought. The returned value points to an internal object whose validity or value may be altered by any subsequent calls to GM time or local time. I thought so. So this is actually messing up with this call. So what I really want is these two to be, and then copy time. Oh. And then CT equals time, dereference time, and then MT equals also dereference time. And instead of pointing, that would also need to be. There needs to be a dot. That's the wrong thing. Okay, please work. No, it doesn't work. I need a semicolon. Yo, finally! fucking time zones. Okay, I think that's probably where I'm going to leave it for now. This all works. Let's try restarting the server and seeing if the time zones stay. They do! Yes, the server has support for time zones and the client has support for time. And... What? This is not right. It's not the 28th. This is like 1970. Oh. I'm an idiot. There we go. That's correct. This is all 100% correct. Error, broken pipe. I need to make commands work properly. Okay, let's commit this shit to GitHub. And then I think I'm going to call it a day from there. Hi again, Benjamin. On branch TLS. Am I still using branch TLS? Have I not merged this into... Huh. No. Okay, there's going to be merge conflicts. Aster.db, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Fix merge conflict. Git push origin TLS. There we go. Okay, I think I'm going to call it a day there. got some progress. Right. Goodbye.